I could have done fine without that, Christ. I can do this, you know. Barbara, that was sneaky. You used to let me hear it before. Now, before I start, I want to ask you all to switch your cell phones off, please, because the singers and the music and that, they get really upset if you screw them up. And I want to apologise before I start about any bad language that you might hear. And I'm sorry about the kids, but I always said, if you've not heard it before, you'll not know what it means, you see. And if you have, it'll not do you any harm. But to be up here and try and know who I am and talk about Gary the way I loved him, it wouldn't be right. The first person I want to thank is Barbara for laying this honour on me to try and talk about a man I met 10 years ago whom I dearly loved. The first time I met him, I give thanks to Andy, because it was Andy that introduced me to him up at the rock store. I talked to Andy for about 20 minutes, and I didn't usually go to the rock store because, as my wife and as Gary said, I'm antisocial. And I'm not really antisocial. I don't like fucking people, that's all. So Andy introduced me to Gary, and I said, oh, I could be friends with him. He's got a bigger nose than me, you see. And he said, no, I haven't. I said, yeah, you have. And we used to argue about it. We got so many pictures taken with the fucking noses together. And his was bent, you see, and it cheated a wee bit, you know. And through Andy and Gary, I met a lovely lassie called Clara. I went down to Redline and met Gary, and here was this young, good-looking lassie. And Gary said, this is Scotty. And I said, oh, Clara, she's a foreigner. Her and I'll go on fine, you see. And we became this weird threesome. Two old farts and a young, handsome-looking lassie, you know. And we sort of bonded. And we spent so much time together at Redline, you know. Eating pizza and that stupid fucking Indian food he used to buy, you know. I couldn't eat it, but as long as I was sitting with Gary, I just fucking ate it, you know. I said, what is it? He said, shut up and eat it. I said, okay. And he had this wonderful way of always saying nice things to me, like fucking nut. That's all he ever called me, fucking nut. But God, I loved him so much. And the three of us had some fabulous trips together. And I got to admit, I even met some nice people on this. No, not a lot, but some nice ones, you know. A lot of them were in the CBX club and that, you know. And I said, what's the CBX club? He said, oh, just come and you'll see. It's all these big six-cylinder motorcycles. What, are you fucking crazy? You know, four's not enough for you. So we went and we met a lot of nice people. I really did. And he said, see, I told you. And he was right, you know. And Clara and I and Gary, we rode many, many places together. We had so much fun. We got a great kick out of getting into wee strange towns, into wee strange bars and restaurants. And everybody would look at us two old farts with this young-looking, good-looking chick hanging on to us, you know. And we would just love that, you know, and gave them the finger when they looked at us. Fuck you, you know. And they used to get pissed off, you know. I could see them thinking, what relationship? Is he the father? And that's the boyfriend? Fuck, I don't know. They both look too old for her, you know. And what can you say about Gary? Jesus Christ. Only that I was the luckiest person on the planet to have spent as much time as I did with him. He was just a dear, dear soul. He had a heart of a mountain and a beautiful soul. I was out of town one day, and he called my wife, Sally. Sally's been putting up with me for 45 years, by the way, you know. And Gary says, you don't sound well, Sally. And she said, I'm not feeling very well. He left his job, went straight over to the house, picked Sally up, took her up to the hospital, and stayed with her for 6 hours at the hospital all day long. That was what Gary did. You just knew when you had a friend in him that it was cool. You just knew it. You felt it. And what the fuck he liked about me, I have no idea. But anyway, he did, so it worked out all right, you know. And we had a tremendous, wonderful relationship. I remember one time, him and I went to Vegas. One time, we went to Vegas all the time. We went and saw the annual motorcycle show every year. They had all these bikes for sale. But this year in particular, in the middle of January, Gary called and said, should we take a car? I said, no. He said, it's going to rain. I said, it'll no rain. They don't know what they're talking about. So we came in a bike, and it wasn't raining. We got on the freeway, and it started raining. And it fucking rained, and it rained. And we go to Victorville, and he says, what do you think? I said, well, we're really fucking wet now, so we may as well keep going. Well, we got to Barstow, and it rained, and it rained. And now, I said, we've not got far to go. Let's go to Baker. So we go to Baker, and we were really like drowned rats, because he had a rain suit on. I just had my Levi's on, you know. And he says, I'm beginning to get wet. I said, well, fuck you, I've been wet for 2 hours, you know. And look at me, I'm still riding. So we got into Baker, and we went into the Denny's to get a coffee because we were frozen, and the fucking roof fell in Denny's. No coffee, no food, nothing. He looked at me and says, you bastard. I said, it's no far, we'll go to Prim, Nevada, right at the border. I've got a reservation there. Well, between Baker and Prim, it fucking snowed. That snowed. It fucking hailed and it snowed. And all I could see him doing was wiping his visor, going, motherfucker, you know, wiping his visor. Like this. And I'm going, oh, fuck, he's pissed at me, I'll tell you. Well, we got to Prim. We could hardly move. And we got in, parked the bikes, and walked into the foyer, and there was 24 people all lined up, waiting to register. And we were like this. And the lady said, you, come here. And I went over. She said, what's your name? And I told her. She said, here's a car. Go down the hall. 4 doors. Take a room. We went, oh, okay. Down to the room. Gary straight into fucking bed. Me straight into the shower. I was in there for an hour. I come out. He was still shivering in bed. He says, I just called Barbara. And she said, she's not letting you to play with me anymore. Fucking deal's over. That's it. No more. I said, I didn't know it was going to rain. He fucking did. I told you it was going to rain. I said, oh, shit. But God, I miss him. I got a big hole in my heart from him, you know. I really do. I could stand up here all day talking about him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you that the bond that Gary and Clara had, it'll never be anything but... You see, as far as I'm concerned, he's not went anywhere. He's driving me fucking crazy. He's saying, don't you go up there and start crying and go, oh, sloppy with me, you son of a bitch. Just go up and tell him cool stuff and that, you know. And I'm trying, Gary, I'm trying. God, I loved you. And Clara, and it was a great, great friendship, bond, love, whatever you want to call it. It was just the most beautiful thing. I feel so blessed again. Andy, thanks for the day that you introduced me to him, you know. And I only talked to Andy because I heard he talked funny, you see. I said, well, he's not a fucking Yankee, you know, so I just know. And I spoke to him. And from then on, it was just all these wonderful people that I met. And even Sally says, I don't think you're as bad as you used to be with people. I says, oh, no, I found a few that I like. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and sharing this moment with us. And it's been a wonderful journey I've had with him for 10 years. We were really bonded, and God, it was great. And I'll have all these memories to the day I die. And then I'll go up and fucking find them and go riding with them again, you know, because that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to quit now before I make a mess of it. No, I've done no too bad. See, I've done all right. I told you I would, you know. And I've got to see now what's next. Got my glasses on. Oh, right now I'm going to introduce Jimmy. Where are you?